Так, ну что, всем привет. Сегодня начинаем Mass Effect, проходить трилогию. Сегодня начинаем первую часть из 3 игр. Mass Effect, часть первая. Так. Ладно. Потихонечку, помаленечку. Так. Ну что, так, дополнительно сейчас еще проверю. Так, настройки, графика, звук, игра, уровень сложности боя невыносимый. Поставить, наверное, трудный. Так. Ну-ка еще раз проверить. Да. Так. Ну ладно. Так, трансляция идет. Это все идет. Погнали.
Добро пожаловать в базу данных Вооруженных сил Альянса. Запрос доступа к засекреченной информации. Устанавливается связь по защищенному каналу. Связь по защищенному каналу установлена.
Стоп, а почему? Я же... Так, ну-ка. Звук, диалоги, громкость — это не то. Игра. Сброс обучения. Калибровка — это тоже не то. Так. Должно быть по-английски. Но что-то оно не работает почему-то. Должен быть английский язык, озвучка. Так, ну-ка. Еще раз перепроверю. Должен быть английский язык. Язык. Во. Размер шрифта субтитров. Вот, большие субтитры. Так, сейчас. Ага. Все. Блин. В основном меню. Там, где загружается Mass Effect, там можно выбирать между 3 игр. И там настраивается отдельно под каждую игру, получается. Блин. Так, ну сейчас, по идее, все должно быть это. Большие субтитры, английская озвучка. Так.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested.
А где субтитры?
Establishing secure connection.
Да ладно вам.
Secure connection confirmed.
Связь установлена. Подтвердите. Джон Шепард.
Please
Да.
log in to access your profile.
Ну, пускай будет Джон Шепард.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Землянин. Репутация уцелевший.
Please
А
log
репутацию
in to
я уже не
access
помню
your
как.
profile.
Новые данные. Создание мужского персонажа.
Please log
Кстати,
in to
вот.
access your profile.
Подготовка к отправке. Ага.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile.
Требуется восстановление профиля.
Confirm pre-service
Так,
history.
земляне. Так. Информация о деятельности до поступления на службу. Ваши родители составляли на службе в войсках Альянса. По мере продвижения по службе они сменили много кораблей и станций, на которых и прошло ваше действо. Ваша семья не задерживалась нигде дольше, чем на несколько лет. Следуя по стопам отца, вы добровольно поступили на службу в возрасте 18 лет. Колонист. Родились и выросли в Мендуаре, небольшой пограничной колонии в Тичском Траверсе. Когда вам было 16 лет, Мендуар подвергся нападению работорговцев. Вашу семью и друзей убили, вас спас проходящий через систему патруль Альянса. Несколько лет спустя вы записались на службу в войска. Землянин. Сирота. Ваше детство прошли, на улицах мегаполисов Земли, вырвались из мира уличного насилия и преступных группировок. Вам... Так, пускай будет землянин.
Confirm psychological
Уцелевший,
profile.
безжалостный. Кончилась катастрофой. Так. Нет, но холодный расчет, но это что-то какой-то вообще социопат получается. Уцелевший.
Confirm military
О,
specialization.
так. Солдат. Инженер. Адепт. Разведчик. Сочетает боевые и технические навыки. Страж. Как техническим, так. Штурмовик. Средняя броня, оружие, пистолеты и дробовики. Так. Подходящие обладают хорошим здоровьем, могут получить навык использования средней брони. Так, могут использовать тяжелую броню. Так, а здесь только средняя броня. Страж. Только легкая броня. Среднее оружие, специализация, пистолеты и снайперские винтовки, адепт. Не, я все-таки, наверное,
Confirm facial identification.
это. Да ладно, пускай
Profile
будет.
reconstruction complete. Identification confirmed.
Уровень сложности автораспределения. Выключено классический режим. Так, будет использовать диапазон. Так, субтитры есть? Есть. Окей, погнали.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets. Learned to look out for himself.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
В 2148 году исследователи обнаружили на Марсе останки древней цивилизации космических путешественников. В течение нескольких последующих десятилетий эти артефакты открыли тайны новых удивительных технологий, позволивших совершать полеты к самым далеким звездам. Основой этих технологий стала сила, способная изменять саму ткань пространства и времени. А дальше я не успел прочитать. Чё ж так долго-то, блин? Что-то как-то быстро они это... Ну ладно.
Arcturus Prime relays in range.
Арктур
Initiating
Прайм.
transmission sequence.
Так. Я вроде субтитры большие поставил. Это большие разве субтитры? Привет, Ростислав. Хорошей вам игры.
Calculating transit mass and
Какой именно
destination.
последний? Нет, это первое.
The relays
Это
are
ремастер.
acquiring approach vector.
То есть, вот которая вышла,
All stations
вся
secure for
трилогия,
transit.
короче говоря. Андромеду я играл давно, но она как-то не очень мне понравилась по сравнению с оригинальной трилогией. Вот. Но раз вышел ремастер, я решил всю трилогию пройти.
Board is
Заново.
green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emission sync engaged.
Ну, Джокер.
All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
Ну, так себе, да, что-то как-то это.
1500 is good.
О,
Captain will be
Найлос.
pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
You always expect the worst.
Well, bad feelings are an occupational hazard. But we don't go anywhere unless there's a good reason, so... What are we doing here?
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed
Eden
back to Alliance
Prime.
brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Так, нажмите «Покиньте корабль», чтобы открыть журнал и посмотреть обновленные задания. Так. Так, надо бы еще вспомнить управление.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
Ага.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
Привет, новое прохождение, да. Привет, Realmix.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
Так. Раз уж вышел ремастер всех трех частей, но, правда, я так понимаю, переработке подверглась в основном первая часть. Грех не сыграть. Так.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
В смысле, что-то
You think the
странное.
Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Так, спектр
You don't trust
Турианец.
Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Nihilus is no ordinary Turian.
You've got that right, Commander. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Так.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper. Less chance of security leaks, too. Plus, there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
Так.
For what?
Прикрытие для чего?
We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Так. Столько разговоров, да, разговоров много, но это тоже, кстати, неплохо.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
Лучше погружаешься в атмосферу игры, как бы узнаешь больше нового.
Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself.
Так сказать, подогревается саспенс, напряжение, интрига и так далее.
He's treating this shakedown run too seriously.
Так.
Something is going on.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Так. Разговор у нас на пробел, да?
place
Ага.
There's something Nihilus isn't telling
Привет.
us about this mission.
Так. Не сходите с ума.
He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
Так.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal. Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board. You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like? It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while. Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination? Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Так. Про Eden Prime мы узнали.
What do you
Так.
know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents
Агенты
work directly for the
Спектра,
Citadel
так.
Council. They usually work alone or in small
Такие
groups.
Джеймсы Бонды, да?
Spectres don't have
По
any
сути дела.
official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law. Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. They're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds, just like you on a cruise. I try not to think about a cruise. Sorry, Commander. I didn't mean to offend you. I respect what you did there. We all do.
Let's not dwell on the past, Commander. Was there something else you needed?
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
How do you control agents with unlimited
А,
power?
это...
I suppose the Council
Всё.
could...
The Spectres police
The
themselves.
Corporal's
Так.
confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre. Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out. Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a coup.
Да ты уже с Акузой заколебал.
This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do. This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up. Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up. The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Так. Ладно. А ты что здесь делаешь?
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I'm a Marine, not some tourist on vacation.
It's more than just a tourist destination, isn't it, Shepard? Eden Prime is a symbol of your people. A perfect little world on the edges of your territory. Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
If you've got something to say, just say it.
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime.
Незаметно
That's why
забрать.
we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation.
Не самая лучшая репутация.
Too unpredictable.
Слишком независимые, опасные, непредсказуемые.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more.
Ну да, как бы пришелец, да.
The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a
Да.
human into their ranks,
Тут много пришельцев. Тут потом вся команда будет состоять практически из пришельцев. Так что это нормально.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I don't like people making decisions about my future.
This isn't about you, Shepard. Humanity needs this. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander.
На что способны, да?
Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the
Ясно.
ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees. Galactic civilization.
Ни разу не играл Mass Effect, космическая тема как-то не очень нравится. А, ну, тут, как говорится, на вкус и цвет товарищей нет.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it
По сути дела, тут и, как бы и бои, и, ну как сказать, и шпионские боевики, фантастика, и исследования планет, ну намешано много всего.
It will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Так, ну ладно.
Just give the word, Captain.
Надо уже идти и... А, ну конечно, проблема.
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
О, Эшли.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't. Get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Кайден, Аленко и Дженкинс. Так.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Silas, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
I don't like putting my life in the hands of a Turian, sir.
Nihilus is on our side. He wants you in the Spectres, and he wants that beacon.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Так, кодекс, журнал, карта местности. Так. Так, это у меня снайперка. Нажми так, лево, чтобы ввести огонь. Наконец-то битва. Так, это у меня дробовик. Правое, чтобы достать оружие. Чтобы убрать оружие, нажмите H. Так. Так, это у нас дробовик. Ладно. Ой, там кто-то ходит. Управление, во. Газовые пузыри. Так. Где маяк? Здесь. Левый shift, чтобы сменить оружие в отряде. Ага. Этому вот так. И этому вот так, наверное. Так. Удерживайте, наведите указатели на цель, чтобы использовать умения. Так. Левый shift. Это понятно. Вот, саботаж. Вызывает перегрев. Осуществляет... во. Заблокировано. Понял. А у этого ничего нет. Так, как он приседает? Ага. О, черт. Так. Так, какое оружие у меня есть? Как мне отцепиться? Черт возьми. Дженкинсу капздец.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
Так. Да, так, пенициллин используется для исцеления раненых членов экипажа. Унигель позволяет обойти испытания дешифровки и электроники. Можно получить, так, нажмите В, чтобы восстановить здоровье. Ага. Понял. А где найти мне всякие разные штуки? Ой, газовый пузырик какой-то. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Так, способности отряда вот так увеличатся. Покиньте корабль, чтобы перейти на экран. Ага. Ничего не понял пока. Я уж все забыл, конечно. Когда это было последний раз, блин. Отдавать приказу. Использовать Z. Выдвигаться в заданную точку или атаковать C. Вернуться, следовать за вами. Так. Ага. Мы их уничтожили. Так, ну-ка, пошли за мной. Оба, аптечка. Так, стоп, там еще кто-то есть, да? Еще какой-то противник. Опа. Так, пенициллин есть. Здесь что-нибудь есть интересное? Так. Пока не вижу. Оба! Ничего, она стреляет. Ух. Ва. Так, ну-ка, бежим, 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 бежим. Надо спрятаться. Перегрев оружия. Так.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns. Nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Так.
What else do you know about the geth?
Что там еще
Just what I
известно?
remember from history class back in school.
Синтетики,
Synthetics,
неорганическая форма
non-organic
жизни.
life forms with limited AI
Так.
programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime, none that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Так, ладно.
Move out.
Двигаемся. Нажмите «Покиньте корабль», чтобы открыть меню отряда и распределить очки умений новых членов отряда. Нажмите «Покиньте». Так, вот. Продолжить. Так, у меня 6 очков. Мне нужны что? Так. Ну, может, устрашение, обаяние. Новые варианты. Увеличить здоровье на 4. Так, стоп. Боевая броня. Увеличивает урон от оружия. Штурмовые винтовки. Пистолеты. Физподготовка пока отключена. Вот так. Шлем. Угу. Кайден. Так, бросок. Барьер. Щиты. Дешифровка увеличим. Первая помощь тоже увеличим. Так. Ага. Эшли. Так, штурмовые винтовки, боевая подготовка. Солдат. Готово. Так. Это журнал. Так, задание. Заданий пока нет. Кодекс. Ну, это информация по вселенной Mass Effect. То, что мы удаем в процессе прохождения игры. Так. Дополнительно. Окей. Так. Позволяет стрелять длинными очередями без перегрева. Кайден, саботаж, перегрев оружия, броски. Окей. Так. Перейдите в бортовой компьютер. Выберите экран снаряжения. Так, снаряжение. Так, лучшая экипировка. У меня нет ничего у Кайдена. Пусто. Пусто. Эшли. Тоже пусто. Так. Так, надо посмотреть. Бегите к указанной точке и... Так, давай. Бежим. Ага. Спрятались. Чтобы вести огонь из укрытия, прицельтесь, держитесь. Так. Где-то у меня снайперка была, кстати. Надо глянуть. Так. Ага, G, чтобы бросить гранату. А у меня вообще гранаты есть? Так, новый уровень. Ага, вижу. Быстрый рывок вперед. Быстрый рывок от... Пробел при движении, чтобы совершить быстрый... F, чтобы атаковать в ближнем бою. Так. Где у меня дробовик? Блин.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Так.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small space.
Впереди маленький космопорт.
I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Так, пистолет. Взять все. Я там что-то взял, да? Так. Ага, ну-ка. Стоять. Снаряжение. Где у нас? Глянуть. Вот, пистолет. Такое себе. Точность 57. Ну, здесь урон в секунду лучше. Так. А как его использовать? Снайперская винтовка. Ага. Вот как. Понял, 2 раза нажать. Получается. Акмарал, привет. Шимкент. Привет, передай, Шимкент. Привет. От Акмарала. Вы там друг с другом не можете, что ли, связаться? Так. Так, пока больше тут ничего нету. Ладно, двигаемся.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Так. Что это такое? Блин, я все на перезарядку нажимаю. А тут нет перезарядки. Тут просто перегрев. Так. Взяли все. Так, надо оглядеться. Стоять. Да, когда-то было красиво. Так. Мститель. Урон. Точность. Точность, правда, не очень. Ну ладно. Дробовик, пистолет. Снайперка. Броня. Штурмовая винтовка. Ну, все то же самое. Так, унигиль и еще что-то там взял. Так. Идем сюда. Чтобы открыть некоторые закрытые объекты в игре, требуется дешифровка или электроника. Если у одного из членов есть нужный навык, можете открыть объект в интерфейсе дешифровки или электроники, или же потратьте унигель. Так, перемещайтесь вокруг кольца с помощью мыши. Нажимайте левую и правую, чтобы двигаться внутрь и наружу. Избегайте программ безопасности. Ну, попробуем. Так, ух. Во как. Все, понял. Так. Стоп. А что я открыл? Мне же надо туда зайти. Наверное. Во.
Humans. Thank the maker. Hurry. Close the door before they come back.
Don't worry. We'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Так.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds
Артур,
of our
привет.
extinction.
We could hear
Так.
the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Так.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have
Да у чувака крыша поехала.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Играл давно, да. Я тоже играл давно, но раз вышел ремастер, как говорится, 3 в одном, решил купить и это вспомнить.
Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please, this isn't the time.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Так. Заткнуть его или нет?
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush,
Привет,
Manuel,
Юра.
go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Так. Осталось... так. Потихонечку вспоминаем, как играть дальше. Так. О, Найлос. Там еще один турианец. Алексей, привет.
Saren.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Всё, Найлус кобздец.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
Черт. Дробовик. Так, неисправный контейнер. Так, сначала все собрать надо, а потом уже разбираться, что я там нашел. Наверное, это на корабле будем. Так, быстрое сохранение завершено. Так, ручное отключение. Так. Бляха-муха. Черт. Ладно.
Everybody stay
Готово.
calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Так.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my
Разрывало череп на части.
Almost made it impossible to think.
Так.
Tell me everything you remember about the
The
attack.
three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran.
Мимика не очень. Ну, игре уже как бы 10 лет. Хоть и ремастер, но тем не менее. Это же не новая игра. Нужно понимать. Последняя игра вышла, по-моему, лет 5 назад. То есть за это время уже много чего изменилось. Графика далеко ушла. Но...
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but...
Конечно, заслужили. Давай. Чё он там, пистолет?
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
Okay, forget about it. I've got more important things to worry
Блин,
about.
там не активны эти штуки. Так, надо зайти и посмотреть. Взять все. Так. Низкий уровень навыка электроника. Так, стоп. У меня низкий уровень навыка, да? Так. Нет. О. Он у нас Кайден Оленко-то может что-нибудь? Наверное, катну пару боев. Давай, Юра. Так. Я не могу ничего не взломать, да? Так. Электроника. Блин. И это тоже ничего не может. Я не могу ничего взломать. О, обидно, однако. Так, у меня 3 очка навыка, да? Так. Снаряжение, лансер. Так. Пистолет. Молот. Легкая броня, средняя броня. Так. Легкая броня, освободитель. Щиты так себе. А этот так себе, это броня для турианца. Ага. Блин, а. Низкий уровень навыка. Ну ё-моё. Я хотел взломать его, они не дают. Блин, а там наверняка что-нибудь прикольное было, да? Так, ладно. Пройдемся, посмотрим. Кстати, я вот забыл, он может это забираться? Нет? Нет, он не может забираться, не запрыгивать. Так. Что у нас здесь?
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Так.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
What are you doing sneaking around back there?
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian.
Знаешь, что запоздал, как тебе, Киберпанк? Ну, нормально.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
За исключением, что он, конечно, глючный, багованный, физика там странная. Но сюжет и миссии мне понравились, как и антураж. То есть...
Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my
Да,
shift.
проходил.
I
Ну,
sneak
давно
off
не
behind
на
the crates to
стриме.
grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute the ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform, thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick.
А, это я уже у него узнал.
They shot
Is there
anything
anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Так. Что у нас здесь? Так. Ну там еще кто-то есть. Так. А, там мы не заберемся, да? Где он? Готово. Что-то я там... Так, чтобы вывести лицо... Так. Можно использовать... Ну, это понятно, что колесо... Ага. Так. А как мне назначить сюда? Так, сюда я не смогу опуститься, да? Опа. Стоять. Обновление стал зависать. Серьезно? Странно. А куда граната делась? Так, перегрев. Черт возьми. Так. Там еще кто-то есть. Кого не стреляет, я никого не вижу. А, вижу. Их там двое, да? Так. Блин, ну не попадаю. Ладно. Так, все. Так, поехали на поезде покатаемся. Так. Саран.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Опа.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
5 минут осталось.
We need to find them all and shut them down.
Вот черт. Откуда стреляют? Так. Так. Не против пройти сталкера? Я что-то пока не горю желанием, откровенно говоря. Ова! Ты-то откуда здесь взялся? Вот гадина. Позорная. Так, обезвредить. Давай, 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 давай. Наконец тебя палят, а ты фиг. Так. Вроде все, да? Нет, не все. Так. Че ты к бомбе-то присел? Давай, обезвреживай. Ну. Да обезвреживай давай. Че он не обезвреживает? Ну, я же подошел. Вот, вплотную. Ну. И? Ну же. Он не обезвреживает. Он бомбу не обезвреживает. А почему? Что я делаю не так? Что за фигня? Ну же. Обезвреживай. О, глюч. О, наконец-то, ё-моё. Что-то как-то это не... Так, все. Заряды обезврежены. Я не понял только, как гранаты действуют. По-моему, они абсолютно бесполезны. как по мне. Блин, я тебя в затылок целюсь, чувак. Так. Надо оглядеться. Так. Так, ладно. Так, потихоньку вспоминается. Так. Опа. Так, ага. Противопехотные патроны какие-то. Так. Так, сходим на ту сторону. Полутаться. Так.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Shepard! No, don't touch it! Too dangerous!
Капздец маяку.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
Must be eliminated. Не просто уничтожен. Стереть просто в пыль.
Doctor! Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
На Е-25 дозорного получил? Ага.
You had us
Прикольно.
worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Ага.
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell him? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joe to bring us into dock.
Так, поднимайтесь на мостик, окей. Надо оглядеться. Угу.
Hey, Commander.
Привет.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Так.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Так, ладно.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure.
Ага, за адреналином попёрлась во флот, да?
I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls.
Сергей, привет.
Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Что за игра? Mass
About
Effect.
opening a private practice back on Earth.
Трилогия,
Or maybe
ремастер.
taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Так,
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now.
космическое РПГ, экшен, там, не знаю, исследования там и так далее, в общем.
And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being in
L2?
L2.
Что за
What
L2?
does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3.
Лейтенант, то старую
Lieutenant
конфигурацию.
Alenko was wired with the old L2
А, он биотик.
configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Okay,
Страдает от мигрени.
just gets migraines.
Так, ясно.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Кайден страдает от мигрени из-за старого импланта.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Ага, я тоже рад. Так,
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the
ладно.
Normandy into dock.
Обязательно скажу, но попозже. Сейчас я пробегусь по кораблю. Посмотрим, что, куда, зачем. Бежит он как-то трусцой, так не спеша. Так. Ага.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander.
Угу.
Jenkins was hard enough.
Это значит, мы пришли на полетную палубу, да? Так. Ага. Сверхсветовая система связи. Так. Немножко ХП получили за изучение, за получение новой информации. Так. Ну, открывайся. Так. Активируем лифт. Опускаемся вниз. Так, используя шкафчики членов отряда в транспортном отсеке, можно поменять снаряжение членов отряда. Новое снаряжение можно приобрести у интенданта. Так. Вижу интенданта. А это шкафчики. Экипировать Кайдена. Так. Ага. Ятаган, ураган. Да, Mass Effect. Снайперка, Мститель. Так, броня у него. Защита. Так. Ему, получается, легкую броню надо. Так, это обычный освободитель Оникс 1, да, щиты 49. Защита от био 12, а здесь 4. Освободитель. Вот, пускай он будет с этой броней. Так, где у нас Эшли? Эшли. Че, шкафчика Эшли нету, что ли? А должен быть. Так, здесь у нас моторный отсек, грубо говоря. Изучить целостность поля. Да, мне тоже жалко мужика. Первое же задание, первое же ни о чем. Так. Эшли. Опа. Так, изучили мака. Так. Стоп, а я же могу, наверное, экипировать Эшли... А, нет, не могу. Нет, могу. По идее могу. Или не могу. Снаряжение. А, только себя могу, что ли. Да. Так, что у меня есть? Так. Дробовик. Пистолеты. Это можно продать. Во. Так, броня. Гладиатор. Средняя броня. Ага. Смотрим. Так, легкая броня. Фигня. Живущий. Так, 1763. Вот, гладиатор. Во. Так. Унигель. Так. Мусора у меня нет.
Hey,
Так.
Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
Так, давай. Посмотрим, что у тебя есть.
Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Как это платить?
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap.
Ага.
Hell, the licenses alone.
Короче, черный рынок, да? На официальном борту Альянса. Понял.
I'm out of a job.
Так.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses.
По идее, официальный служащий военного флота барыжит, короче, на черном рынке. И не стесняется этого. Нормально.
Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Так, лицензии.
Manufacturers sell licenses.
Покупать лицензии надо где-то брать, да? Чтобы покупать соответствующее оружие и товары. Ага. Так, что за производители? Шора. Что за игра? Mass Effect. Уже Алексей ответил, да? Так, ладно, посмотрим. Тяжелая броня. Сравнить. Ух, нихера себе. 25 тысяч, а у меня 1400. Средняя броня. Нифига, тут цены-то, ёшкин кот. Это все, что у него есть? Так. Улучшение паноцилина. Цена 200. Увеличивает максимальное количество паноцилина на 1 единицу. Я, наверное, вот это куплю. Так. Продать. Противопехотные патроны. Так. Продать. Продать. Ну-ка сравнить. Да не, можно продать. Легкая броня тоже продать. Броня. Так. Продаем. Туда же. Я вот не знаю, унигель, в принципе, тоже, наверное, штука нужная, но черт его знает. Так, снайперская винтовка. Молот. Курянец. Регенератор щитов. Радиаторы. Ага. Боевой датчик. Так, улучшение, я, наверное... Так, убийца. Ага. А я могу носить убийцу или нет? Что-то вот... Окей. Так. Снаряжение. Нет, не могу. А почему? Странно, я же вроде это как солдат. Так, ладно. Противопехотные патроны. Боевой датчик, радиатор. Это на пистолет... Так, на снайперку. Боевой датчик. Ладно. А, гранатомет. Пусто. Броня. Батарея для щита, регенератор. А, скорость восстановления щита плюс 45% щитов. Наверное, регенератор поставлю. Так, а как мне носить тяжелую броню? Странно. Так, это у нас что? Унигель. Так. Так, 42, 35, 32. Так. И чё? Чё стоим-то? Господи. Я уж думал, зависло что-нибудь. А нет. Нифига. Так, ну-ка посмотрим, что у нас там впереди. Ничего, да? Ладно, тогда идем наверх и это, летим. Опа. Шкафчик капитана. О. Так. Чё, навигационное руководство? Кстати. А, может только старший офицер. Но я не старший офицер еще, получается. Старший офицер это у нас Андерс. Так. Ну чё, Джокер, погнали?
Flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Так. Важные места отмечены на карте. Чтобы открыть ее, нажмите М. Нажмем. Так. Ага. Это магазин какой-то, пути назначения. Ага. Это типа увеличения, аномалии. Ага. Найти маяк. Так, заданий нет. Ладно. Так. Следуйте в направлении, указанной мигающей стрелкой, чтобы достичь башни цитадели. Так. Ручное отключение. Блин. Так, рапорт патруля Альянса. Капитан Хендриксон зарегистрировала источник необычной энергии во время патрулирования скопления Ро Аргуса. Ее особенно заинтересовала система Гидры, но она получила приказ возвращаться до того, как ее команда смогла что-либо изучить. Будем отправлять разведгруппу. Так. Сейчас мы посмотрим, может, какую-нибудь интересную информацию тут насобираем. Так. Ну-ка. Кстати, Эшли Уильямс. Так. Надо ей другую винтовочку. Да и пистолетик надо бы. Тоже другой. И броню. А нет брони. Почему я не могу использовать тяжелую броню? Вот это я пока не понимаю. Так. Ладно, уберем. Так. Отряд. Физподготовка. Броня. Боевая броня. Вон. Это мне нужно открывать вот это. Ага. То есть, ясно, понятно. Вот так сделаю. Обаяние. Так, ну-ка. Так, стоять, не то. Отряд. Кайденаленко, у него 4 очка. Так. Барьер. Медицина. Страж. Так, электроника. Вот, открывает умение электроника, надо ему. Так. Вот, электроника есть. Потому что если мне понадобится что-то открывать, а открывать некому. А у меня электроники нету, да? Так, Эшли. Надо будет, значит, с собой таскать какого-нибудь технаря постоянно. Потому что я-то ничего не смогу открыть. Первая помощь, усиление щита, тяжелая броня. Штурмовые винтовки. Солдат. Ага. Так. Сейчас посмотрим. Опа. Я понимаю, о чем вы говорите, но это серьезное обвинение.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Да я был там.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Dan. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Волосы.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Ну а чё же?
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many
Торговцы,
contributions
значит,
to
да?
galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase
Обмениваем земли членов наших племен.
Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Dan. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus
Это какие-то
ambassador.
слоники, бляха-муха.
He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Так.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory
Территория увеличилась в 10 раз, нифига себе.
since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Так.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
Что
You
случилось?
seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you?
Путница Азари?
This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault.
Какой-то строгий голос, да.
What did this Asari do to get you so
Ну,
upset?
скорее, низкий очень, такой глубокий.
This problem, it is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Так. Ой, жучок, паучок. Ты кто такой? Так. Можно вниз. Так, стоп. Ну да, отсюда это наше посольство. Ночью не хотел. Да. Ночью бы не хотелось услышать. Вот. Так. Авина.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive
Интерактивный виртуальный интеллект.
programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism
Туристический терминал Президиума. Посольство и штаб. Служба безопасности Цитадели. Так, там башня. Там совет сидит. Ну да, вот это красивый голос. Так.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office
Офис
is
директора
located in the
Полина
CSEC
находится
headquarters just across the lobby.
так, в штаб-квартире СБЦ.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic
Стандартный
standard years ago,
галактический год.
despite some rather vocal opposition.
Так.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Так.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the
Сколько всего часов настримил?
Each Spectre agent
Ой,
is
я не
handpicked
знаю.
by the Council.
Я не считал.
Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this
Несколько
role, they are
тысяч,
granted
наверное.
extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were
Восстание
invited to join
Кроганов.
the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere.
1070, наверное. Да нет, куда
Programmed to
там.
make that kind of qualified judgment.
Нет.
My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Так, нафиг ты оружие достал. Так. Что у нас здесь? Дипломаты какие-то. Я говорю, я не читал. Фантастическое место. Так. Новый уровень. Так, опа. Ой. Здрасте. О.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
Да блин.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law.
Законник, да?
Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents.
200 тысяч сотрудников, нифига себе.
But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law.
Макака, да ладно, чё Макака, нормальный поц.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
True. But the potential is always there.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Так. Что здесь можно еще найти? Ой. Так. Угу. Сложность дешифровки низкая. Так. Ага. Стоять. Следующее сообщение было отправлено нескольким адресатам экстранета с учетом записи, отследить которую не удалось. Требуется дальнейший мониторинг. Дорогой друг Биотик, ты получил это сообщение, потому что у нас общая цель. Некоторые нас понимают и уж тем более поддерживают. Нам нужно держаться вместе, мы должны построить наш новый мир. Присоединяйся к нам. Мы ждем тебя в скоплении Этты Хокинга. Только объединившись, мы сможем бороться с несправедливостью по отношению к нам. Окей. Так, это, видимо, какие-то новые задания будут, да, на будущее. Так. Да, проходил. У меня стрим... Я на стриме проходил. Вот. Есть в этом.
Don't believe the
Так.
rumors. The consort wouldn't. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I could do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as...
Помогает людям по-всякому.
Things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It cost half a year's credits just
Жалование за полгода.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Через мост от здания.
Have fun. Try not to get into too much
И не
trouble.
теряйте
I
бдительности.
will. Have fun, that is.
Так.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Ой.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Послушаем.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium,
Покои
and
Шаиры.
If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Sha'ira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and
Дискотека
dancing
и
certainly
казино,
more
да?
lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Так. Жучки. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть, семь, восемь. 8 ножек у жучков. Так, запрыгивать он не запрыгивает. Так, с этими поговорили, с этими поговорили. Идем дальше. Смотреть. Здесь я был. Так, здесь у нас тоже посольства какие-то. Так. А здесь у нас места интереса, это я понял. Офис Элкоров. Так. Бежит как ПК. Чего? Ну. Так. Тут еще точка интереса. Направление к СБЦ. Экспресс-цитадели. Используйте экспресс-цитадель, чтобы быстро перемещаться по основным локациям. По мере исследования цитадели будут добавлены новые. Так, понятно. Так, это у нас куда? К башне. Ага. Это к жилым секторам. Финансовый район. Ух ты. Так, ну-ка. Как бабка? Ну, легкой трусцой бежит. Так. Здесь у нас ничего, да, нету? Ага, к жилым секторам. Лифт. Нужно поговорить с Эйдом, чтобы получить доступ к жилым секторам. Ясно. Ой, бегал бы ты побыстрее. О. Но он бегает, но выдыхается тут же. Дыхалки не хватает, короче. Вот, ускорение на пробел. И все. Так. Хранитель загадочного смотрителя. Ага.
You may see keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Tell me about the relay monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the relay monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the relay monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Так.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
I'm scheduled to have an audience with the council.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are
Я
ever
бы вам
granted that
позавидовала, но
privilege.
это не
I would
входит
be
в мою
jealous, but
программу.
that is outside the scope
Так.
of my programming.
What if someone has business with the council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the Council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual Council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
Так.
I'd like to know more about the keepers.
Хранителя.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many keepers in this area?
The keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
That's all for now.
Так.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Так. Монумент цитадели. Так. Фонтанчики бьют. Идиллия. Так. Барлаон.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Aku's is truly remarkable.
Каждый раз, когда слышит.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barlavon. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Так.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel space together in a single strong community.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy.
Угу.
They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy
80% разумных существ, а остальные 20 не признают,
Only the
да?
most powerful and influential species have embassies here in the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Так.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies
Делюсь своим опытом за определенную плату.
I share my
Понятно.
expertise. I also offer premium services for those
Так.
clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
На пса похож.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances
Понятно.
private.
Tell me more about your job.
Так, это я уже...
I also offer
Так.
premium services for those.
Sounds pretty.
Even if his true motives were to
Still sounds shady to me.
Да, как-то это
I can only
подозрительно.
hope you will never be cursed with a large enough
Хм,
fortune to
чудовищно
require my
большим...
services.
Так,
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
ладно. Понемножку опыта набираем. Так,
Sure is peaceful here.
так, башня. Так, здрасте. Медузка.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium. Who are you? This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth. What exactly do you sell? Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally. Why do you refer to yourself as this
Он
one?
этот в третьем лице говорит о себе.
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way. Who are you? This one's face name is
Телесное имя.
though many in this place simply refer to it
Значит,
as
есть
Delan.
еще какое-то нетелесное имя.
Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase.
Так,
All of
ладно,
great
посмотрим,
worth.
что у него
Show me
есть.
your items. Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Броня. Опа. Так, стандартные предметы. Дробовик, тяжелая броня, средняя, легкая, средняя, легкая. Орган на ходу, да. Так. Фигня, уни-инструмент. Бонус перезарядки, увеличение, бонус. Лицензия Сирта. Опа. Так. Лицензию мы купим. Лицензии же нужны. Так. Исследователь. Легкая броня. 8. Сколько она стоит? 10 тысяч, у меня таких денег нет. Да, недешево, однако. Так, ладно, ну-ка посмотрим.
Commander, why do you refer to yourself?
Да, блин, не то нажал.
And we rarely do so. Oh, this
Так,
one is
улучшение.
pleased to do.
Улучшение гранат. Ядерные гранаты. Улучшенные патроны. Патроны. Да, блин, опять не то. Неправильно я это
Commander,
нажимаю.
show me your items. Oh, this one is
Броня для
pleased.
инопланетян. Инопланетян у меня пока нет. Так, турианец, турианец, турианец. Это легкая броня. Это для турианцев, да? Вот, кстати. Надо будет запомнить. Так. Что здесь еще есть? Пока ничего. Так. Жучки работают. Так, а где это я вообще? Так, это банк. Так, волосы там были. Так, вот, покой спутницы, кстати. Ух.
Hard to believe the Krogan were once seen as the saviors of the galaxy.
Спасители галактики.
Welcome to The statue you see
Так.
before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to
Рахнийских
protect
войн.
Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Рахнийские
Nearly
войны.
2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space
Рахни.
opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled
Типа
by the
насекомые,
Rachni.
да?
A highly intelligent and aggressive
Да.
insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted
300
for
лет
nearly
воевали.
3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Так.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni. Then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's going to
Да.
stop the Turians?
Кто остановит
That
турианцев?
question is beyond my programming
Так.
parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Ну ясно.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Have a pleasant day. Так. Ну-ка, Беги, 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 беги. Все, дыхалка кончилась. Ну, ё-моё. Так. А здесь у нас...
Welcome. I am Nailina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort
Много
services.
клиентов.
But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain.
Разные услуги
She's
разным
many
людям.
things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely
Женщина, которая обладает широкой душой.
and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
Так.
What do you do here, Nailina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes.
Одна
Many of the
из.
people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some
Песнями,
soothe with
некоторые
song,
разговорами.
others with conversation.
А еще чем?
As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body
Серьезно?
and relieve it.
I'd like to try out your service.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to
Через
see you
3...
in
Какие 3-4 месяца? Чё, блин?
3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
What is the consort?
Most of the time, our clients
Так,
won't realize what they were
ясно.
seeking until after.
I think
she's-
I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return.
Nailina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me.
Опа.
I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Так.
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs.
По
She'll be
лестнице.
waiting for you.
Так. Я вот не знаю, наверное, надо сохраниться. Так. А то мало ли чё.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
Так. Ассистент.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Серьезно? Так. Так, а вы-то что сюда прибежали? Алло. Ну-ка, давайте-ка куда-нибудь вон туда. Все, давай, вали отсюда, вали. Вали отсюда, чё... Я сказал, вали. Все. Ни хера себе. Тут, можно сказать, аудиенция там. Все дела.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our city.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Tell me about this problem you're having.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to a sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general.
If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Даже так? Даже очень благодарна. Так. Стоп, а я же это... Стоп. Журнал. Необычные данные. Так, рапорт патруля, странное сообщение. Спутница попросила вас поговорить. Так. Ладно.
That's understandable. Many are a little... I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Так. Поднимемся наверх, посмотрим, что у нас наверху. А там ничего наверху нету, да? Это просто спуск вниз. Просто балкончики. Ладно, пойдем тогда на другую сторону. Так, а где это я вообще? Авина. Ну с ней я уже поговорил. Так. Офис Элкоров. Так. Так, мне надо, получается, в башню, да? СБ и посольство. Так, финансовый район, жилые сектора. Башня цитадели. Так. Президиум, башня цитадели. Так. Гарус. Гарус, привет. Давно не виделись. Нравится мне Гарус.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way.
Hmm.
He's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Гарус. Прикольный перс. Так, ты кто такой? Так, можно тут с кем-то это потрепаться? Видимо, нет. Ну-ка. Пока никого не вижу. Нет, это все как бы это неактивные персонажи, просто так. Ну чё, погнали. Пойдем поговорим с советом.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard.
one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed.
А откуда у него взялся доклад, если Найлус был убит?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have the spy from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Пират, привет.
They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Так.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Ну, срочные дела, так.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's
Харкин в логове коры.
It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
А еще что есть?
Another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district.
Ага.
Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
А я с ним уже говорил.
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder.
Барла
I've
Вон.
heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history.
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Так.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
Так.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue? Like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Так.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
Серый посредник.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Так, какая серия игр тебе больше нравится? Assassin's Creed. Так.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago.
Ведьмак. Ну, кроме первого я не играл. А так, Ведьмак, Assassin's Creed, Fallout. Так.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Maybe they'd let us join the council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told
Ну
us,
так, иногда.
they'd love to have us on the council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Так, ну вроде все я у него узнал.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard.
Пойдем.
I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Так. Чё?
You sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the council. I think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance.
Отправиться. Жилые сектора. Логово коры. Так, сейчас, по идее, у нас доступ к логову коры есть, да? И жилым секторам. А это у нас вообще куда? Опа. Привет, мужики. Вы кто такие? Морлан.
Hello there. Welcome to Moreland's
А, это
famous
магазины.
shop. You want many good supplies,
Ага.
yes? Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Так. Ну, обычные предметы, денег у меня нету. Так. Конрад Вернер.
Is that really... What? You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Do I know you?
Ты кто такой?
No, I'm just a fan. One of your biggest fans, actually. My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
I spend most of the time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Да ладно, чё?
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
Ну ладно, чё? Странный какой-то чувак.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies.
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, Pharos? Novaria? Well, if you
Так,
haven't
скоро
heard
это
of it yet,
произойдет,
I'm sure
да?
you will soon. But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available to all.
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Так. 3000. Так, лицензию купим. Так, что еще у них есть? На остальное у меня денег нет. Так.
I don't think you like this here. I don't sell this model.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive. Usually you humans can't tell one Turian from another.
Ага. Где это я вообще? Переулок. Клиника.
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard!
Что такое?
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here
Uh-huh.
on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
You've got to have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. According to your file, you survived back on Akuz when everyone else in your squad got killed. If anyone can find the worst elements of the Citadel and live to tell about it, it's you.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
Да.
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information...
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Так. Академия СБЦ. Это у нас... это в клинику, да? Так.
Hello there, Commander. I'm Dr.
Привет.
Claude Michel. Is there something I can do for you?
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
Let me take a look at what you have
Of
for
course.
sale.
Улучшение брони. Так. Медицинский интерфейс. Ясно. Лицензии у нее нет. Рассмотрели туманность. Ух, летают как. Туда-сюда, туда-сюда. Так. Это к президиуму. Академия СБЦ.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? I saw the monument at Akuz. They got a whole section about you there. It's a miracle you survived.
Еще один поклонник.
You have a fan. I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
Как я стримлю с компа через программу OBS Studio.
You know, drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make him out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. I know it's not really like that, though. Some of the other CSEC guys don't like him too much, figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year, and I still haven't seen a tenth of it. The Presidium's just so beautiful. Good place to go and relax. But I really like it here down in the wards. There's always something going on somewhere. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago.
Сверхновая.
Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what CSEC is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, CSEC gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around,
Так.
Commander.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Так.
Huddle up.
I'm on my way.
Это служба безопасности Цитадели, да, я так понимаю? Ага. Что здесь есть интересного? Это у нас к президиуму. Выход. А это у нас куда? Лифт. К стыковочному отсеку. Так. Ты кто такой? Интендант.
Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How do you know who I am?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized.
Ага.
So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you've got.
Excellent. I hope you find me.
Так, что у них есть? Уникальный предмет — лицензия. Купим лицензию. На остальное у меня денег нет. Так, значит, и здесь магазин есть, и там магазин есть. Кругом одни магазины. Так, поднимемся наверх. Как мне игра, да, нормально. Мне нравится. Так.
Okay, Jalid. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorban, he's threatened you?
Well, no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me. I think he's going to kill me.
And why do you think that?
I can't really get into the details. But Shorban will kill me if I leave here unprotected.
I can't help you. Not unless you give me...
Hey there! Oh, you're not C-Sec, are you? Did you want something?
Так.
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and...
Начал преследовать.
Following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better.
Ладно.
His name's Shorban.
Соларианец.
He's Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Ага.
Well, good luck.
Ладно. Соларианец, да? Ладно, до встречи. Давай, Алексей. Так. Ага. Здесь больше ничего нет, да? А, в людей... А, это... В неписи он не стреляет. Ни в кого не попадает. Ясно, понятно. Так.
So, Williams, you happy you signed on with Commander Shepard?
I'm not sure, Lieutenant. Every time I think I have a handle on things, the universe makes hard to port.
Well, don't let anybody know. A big gun and a confident attitude will get you through a lot in life.
Get down!
А чё за граната? Она не взрывается. А чё она делает вообще? Чё-то я не понял. А, граната. Урон. Взрывной импульс. Взрыв может производиться при помощи удаленного детонатора или автоматически через 10 секунд после установки. Ой. Так, не понял. Чё, гранаты кончились, что ли? Ну ясно, ладно, будем дальше разбираться уже завтра тогда. На сегодня тогда с Mass Effect все, как бы. Чуток побегали, познакомились со всем. Посмотрели, как управляется. Исследовали цитадель. Вот, вечером будут танки, но продолжение Mass Effect будет завтра. Так что всем пока, всем до встречи. До вечера.